Campbell from Cultaholic.com, joined by the Scooby-Doo villain in an Adam Pacitti mask.
That's ridiculous. I'm the most shaggy person ever. I don't know who noticed.
Arrogant, mate. Let's check out the news. Which advertised WWE SummerSlam match may not be happening? Which superstar is the WWE desperately trying to make cool? And we have a big NXT homecoming for one WWE superstar. We'll get to that in a bit. Red herring. What are you doing to my red herring, you pervert? Get off. Not just a breakfast dish, no. But the words of one David Meltzer from the Wrestling Observer newsletter when discussing the Miz Dolph Ziggler match for SummerSlam 2019. He doesn't think that match is going down, Adam Pacitti.
No, and I think it makes a lot more sense for Dolph Ziggler to have a match with one of two men that he's been calling out in recent weeks, one which he bloody kicked in the face. Bill Goldberg, he's been calling out, and also Shawn Michaels. Nobody wants to see The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler in 2019 for not even a title, do they?
It only got a 2 on the Campbellometer yesterday.
No, it did. It got like a 4.2 on the Campbellometer yesterday, you positive bastard. So, I'd rather see, I think, either of those matches. I can't get too excited about another Goldberg match, but he's been reported as saying that he wants to right the wrongs from Saudi Arabia. Not the Saudi Arabia show itself,
no.
The match.
He's got a long way to go for that, we all have. But no, because Goldberg is very aware that he's upset Vince McMahon, not just with like how bad that whole thing was, but his conduct afterwards, where he was just a bit like, whatever about it. Vince was very upset, so Goldberg's keen to sort of to make good. And maybe doing something with Dolph Ziggler might go a long way to doing that. Shawn Michaels is a strong candidate as well, because not only did Dolph kick Shawn Michaels in the face of the week, but on SmackDown, they were actively calling Dolph Ziggler's super kick Sweet Chin Music.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the more probable of the two options. Do you want to see it?
I don't think it even needs to be a match, though. I would be happy to see an interaction. I don't think it needs to be a match. I don't know whether they get all the way to SummerSlam, have Miz taken out backstage by the Phantom Scaffold Pusher of 2019. It's probably Steve Blackman. He lifted the briefcase. And have him get taken out backstage, and then Dolph Ziggler in the ring going, I'm just going to chill here and do a dance. And out comes either Goldberg or Shawn. Shawn, I think, would be great just to come out, kick in the face.
There's one issue with your thing, is that they then can't advertise Shawn Michaels as wrestling, and they're going to want to do that. What I think might happen, and I'm just fantasy booking this on the fly completely, is that a last minute addition is made to that match in the form of a special guest referee. That man is Shawn Michaels. He super kicks Dolph, or Dolph super kicks him, or something happens that sets up the match then for Survivor Series. Because you've got to believe that if WWE are going to have Shawn Michaels in a singles match, that they're going to want to advertise it and get in lots and lots of, I guess, casual fans, lapsed fans who are interested in HBK.
That old Goldberg just walks out, just tears through him and then leaves.
That would be fine too. I wouldn't even be anti that. You know what? I really wouldn't.
Anyone else I'd be upset by, but with Dolph, yeah. Do it. Do it twice. 3 times. Do it to Seth as well. Talking of Sethany Rollins, Adam Pacitti.
Rollins.
It's his new name in my house. According to Dave Meltzer, who has been a busy little chicken lately, he says that there is a ploy within the WWE in which they are desperately trying to make Seth Rollins cool.
Those are his words. Desperately trying, desperately cool. I mean, the desperation is coming across quite nicely. I'm not sure the cool is. So yeah, I mean, this makes sense also. We've seen I don't want to say a character change, because I'm not especially sure still of what Seth Rollins' character is. And
do you have an opinion on Seth Rollins? Because, I mean, you're very much on the fence with how you feel about Seth Rollins. If anybody watched the video yesterday, you'll know that Adam really can't make his mind up whether he likes him or not.
No. I saw a few comments yesterday saying that, Pacitti's jumping on the bandwagon, hating on Seth Rollins because it's a cool thing to do. I've been doing that for a long time. Ask anyone in the office.
He's been jumping on bandwagons for ages.
No. I'm just
always on the bandwagon.
I liked Seth Rollins being the heel authority thing and all that. That was fine. I think it was good, but I've never seen him as a top guy. I've said that loads of times. So if you're saying that I'm jumping on the bandwagon, that's absolutely not true. I've always just not thought he's such a good wrestler. But he's never had that much of a character, has he? And this trying to make him cool stuff clearly isn't working. And by doing this, you've actually harmed your other sort of top guy in Becky Lynch.
Yeah, but you kind of by association, they're both sort of down a couple of pegs. The issue is, I wouldn't trust in some cases, I wouldn't trust the WWE to make anybody cool.
The microwave just going off there.
That's just our microwave. My red herring is done.
Who's the last person that they made cool? Who's cool?
Carlito.
Carlito is
and he spits in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
Matt Riddle is effortlessly cool, but that's Matt Riddle's doing, and he's not on the main roster. Who's come up? Ricochet. Ricochet's kind of cool.
Ricochet's
kinda
cool.
But that's just Ricochet being Ricochet again, isn't it? Of course.
Street Profits are pretty cool.
Yes, and that's why apparently some of these backstage things are happening with Seth Rollins and Street Profits. They've appeared backstage together also. So
they're becoming like cool boys.
yes, that's
with
the
Zed
that's
and a
the,
skateboard.
oh, do that. That's the new stable. Seth, Becky, Street Profits, the cool boys. They come out to Heaven is a Half Pipe. Yes, 100%.
And the music video is them spray painting cool boys on a brick wall with hats on backwards.
Like the NWO thing, they pull up the shirt and write cool on the back. We are cool. Seth equals cool
You
everywhere.
can have so much fun with that. Hey, we're the cool boys. Hey, what isn't cool? Drugs. Don't do drugs. Get Fatu in there. Make a difference. Imagine playing Snakes and Ladders, Adam Pacitti, which is a very cool thing to do since we're on the subject of things what am cool today. Imagine playing Snakes and Ladders where a ladder was always death, but a snake always worked out really well.
I don't know where you're going with this, Tom.
Welcome
Carry on.
to the NXT WWE system of 2019, where if you get a ladder, it's pretty much death on a 3-hour bloated episode of Raw. But a snake will put you straight back into the love of the world. Fandango's back on NXT, along with Tyler Breeze, the Fashion Police, who really were trying to punch a hole through a very thick wall on SmackDown of people. Now find themselves both on NXT together, and they did a great thing last night on SmackDown, where they said it's time for a refresh.
On NXT.
On NXT. On NXT. You knew what I meant. I was too busy thinking of cool things to say.
You're nailing it.
I'm nailing it today. But yeah, so Fandango's now back down to NXT.
Don't say back down. He's not back down. He's across to NXT. No.
But in the hierarchical system, he is back down again. But this is a good thing.
This is a very good thing.
This is what NXT can do. Like the power of NXT means that you can rejuvenate a star by moving them back down again, and they're finally figuring that out. Apollo Crews was on there the other week.
Yes, Killian Dane's back down there as well. It's all very, very exciting stuff. And to be honest, I don't think they were going to be used that much, whether they were put on Raw or SmackDown. I can't even remember which brand they're on, to be honest. They were
on SmackDown.
They were on SmackDown. I don't know if they were drafted. Anyway, I think the Fashion File stuff was their peak, and I don't think they knew where to go from there, and they were just going to end up dicking about. So to see them back down in NXT, and you've got to believe that those two are going to have some really, really good matches with the various great NXT tag teams. So I think this is a very, very good thing, and I'm just glad that WWE are now open to saying, hey, we've got no creative plans for this guy. Let's put them back down and just let them wrestle, because all of these wrestlers want to wrestle.
Because there's a lot of great things that can come from that. It's a bit like getting a visit from the other side, in the sense that Fandango and Tyler Breeze can come back and go, right, this is how they work up there. This is what you need to do. Mm-hmm. It can only benefit everybody. Who would you like to see go from Raw or SmackDown to NXT next?
Who's not being used at the moment? I guess I was going to say Rusev there, because he's barely used at all, but
Rusev could be a beast in NXT.
Yeah, he could be a beast, couldn't he? So maybe Rusev. Oh man, there's so many who just aren't being used. I would have said Shinsuke Nakamura for sure before he won the IC title. Andrade's on TV enough. Who would you?
I would probably. Do you know what? I would send Eric Young back again, because Eric Young's not on TV, but he's got a lot to offer. I would certainly send Eric Young down there.
EC3.
EC3,
of course.
Is just like
he's miserable as well, poor bastard. So unhappy.
Have you seen the composite of like the entrance he made in his debut and an entrance he made on Main Event? Like there's a video doing the rounds where you can watch, and he just looks like a very fed up boy.
Part of me thinks, that's him being a bit unprofessional, because you should probably give it your all, whether you're on Raw or Main Event. Mojo Rawley does, that's for sure.
Yeah, but we love the Moj. Imagine Moj back in NXT.
Oh man, I wish they would do something.
All the belts on Moj.
I know we're getting off topic here. I really do think the guy, he's not the strongest in the ring. No, nobody's ever claiming that. But he can do really good character work. You watch his heel promos that he did on his mobile phone when he was feuding with Zack Ryder. Really, really good.
Samoa emoji. Ba 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 ba.
Hype. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. You can follow us on Twitter at Cultaholic. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Cultaholic. If you enjoy what we do here at Cultaholic, you can pledge to us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/Cultaholic. And most importantly, don't forget to hit subscribe and join us.